Once you've really understood and got to grips with what your day-to-day nutrition looks like, needs to be, and you're getting that right consistently for all your different training sessions and big training days and short training days and rest days, then and only then can you start thinking about your fueling for events and also for racing and training as well. And it's the area that most athletes get slightly wrong. They usually focus on, hey, well, I've got this race coming up, it's an Ironman, I need to think about the different fueling I want to take on board. But reality is, what starts in the kitchen, you get that bit right, only then can you start really fine-tuning your nutrition strategy when it comes to race day itself. So our nutrition course, which we've got running up, is coming, hosted by Helen and Kate. They're going to look into all the different aspects of nutrition and fueling. Once they've got the day-to-day stuff right, you're going to have a look into why you need to think about your hydration and how salt loss is really, really key for that, as well as how much fuel you're going to need. And those things all change based on genetics, they change based on the environmental conditions, the athlete itself, and also the intensity of the duration that you're racing. So your nutrition strategy, which works for one event, may be different to the other. And what we're trying to teach you with this course, and what we're trying to teach you as coaches, is how to apply the principles of the nutrition and be able to then utilize that for several different scenarios. So not only can you make new decisions and choices when it comes to different events and conditions, but also being able to adapt on the fly. So the example that I often use for athletes is if you've got someone who's racing in a long distance event, it might be that things don't quite feel like it's very good, but if you have the knowledge around what you've taken on board, why you've taken it on board, you might be able to stop something which could potentially end up being a race ending or race destroying GI based issue, and make some tweaks and adjustments on the fly based on what you're feeling and what you know, in order to make sure that you're able to kind of limit that for a short period of time in an endurance event. No one's going to feel perfect all the way through, but you can feel better by having good decisions and having the good knowledge to make those decisions. And that's what this course is all about. So by the end of the session, you'll be the second session, you'll be in a position where you'll be like really happy with what you need to take on board from a nutrition perspective, and then go away and practice it. Because yes, fueling is really important. It isn't as straightforward as just take 60 grams an hour or whatever amount an hour you decide to read about from the pros. That takes training. You need to adapt, you need to learn how your body responds to it, and then on top of that you need to take the opportunity to learn if you can do things slightly differently, make things work, or change the makeup of what you're taking as well. So there's a whole host of really exciting, really interesting pieces of information which you must consider when it comes to your fueling for a race day, and also for your different for your different training sessions. But as a coach, we are desperately trying to help our athletes understand, so you can have a good and better understanding, and then ultimately make good decisions come pre-race day, and also to the race week, and then also actually on race day itself. So sign up for the nutrition course and have a look around it. It's absolutely fascinating.